All right. My name is Raj Subramanian. I'm with the Ohio Office of Budget and Management. The slide you see up there, we started with Appian January of 2012 is when we started building the first application. One of my goals as a CIO is to provide anytime, anywhere access to data. So, going with Appian was, kind of a good strategy for us because it aligned with that particular goal. We have gone live with 4 applications. You can see the service desk, the project governance, business continuity, and the inventory management, except for the project governance piece, which is a very heavy UI. The rest of them are all on the mobile platform. So one of the questions we asked ourselves is, why do we have to make a case if the platform makes it so easy for you to make it mobile enabled? Why do we have to ask the question whether we need to go mobile or not? Why can't we, by default, have our policy such that we are always on mobile, and then we make a case not to go on mobile? And we had to come up with some policies on what are all the kind of data we can put and those kind of things. We decided up front during the purchase itself what kind of data we won't have. Other than that, all of the other applications are live on the on the mobile platform. The next slide, please. So here's the business continuity application. This was a quick use case. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have business continuity and disaster recovery plans in your organizations. We had we have a similar one, and the binder was about this thick. And the fiscal officer for OBM, who manages the plan, both of us were talking about something else, and he came down and gave me a whole stack of papers to replace a section of the business recovery plan. And I asked him, his name is Peter. I said, Peter, do you really carry this back home? Because this is pretty heavy, it's pretty big. He's like, no, I don't carry it back home. I said, well, in case of disaster, you really wanted to have it back home, right? And why are we having this in this big folder? And he has to go down to everybody's office and separately give this out. It didn't make sense. So that's how this application kind of got started. In a very short time frame, we kind of scoped it down to just some of the basics. What we did is we said, we already knew what are all the kind of things we needed access to in the field, when there was a disaster. We kind of took those things, we put it in a mobile application as frequently accessed document, top 10 documents. And we also took the other documents, that are being currently developed, and we, had a browse access to be able to select through the various folders and get to those documents as well. And then we added users, gave them access, and those kind of things. So it was a quick turnaround application, but it was immediate business case for a mobile application. So with that, I'll stop my presentation so we can move on. And
well, I've got one question for you. It's an obvious need. How much money did it actually save leaving the paper format? Because updating paper and managing that process, and so everybody has the latest and greatest.
Right, and here's the thing. Our governance process requires us to come up with a more stringent return on investment if the application you build is going to take more than a certain number of hours. This application did not hit that boundary. So we were able to turn it around real fast, and definitely it is going to save time and effort, and it's also going to give anytime, anywhere access to this kind of information. But we didn't have to do a rigorous ROI on this in order for us to kick off the project, thankfully.
Right.
So.
Well, that's good to be able to get that through without that. But yes, sure. That's good.